Okay, so we're just giving people a little time to come in. Make sure that you are smashing that notification bell. You can also share this live if you like, or tag a few people that you think this would be good for. And don't be shy, because this is a place to discuss things. You don't have to be a veteran to really have input, because I learn from people every day in the lives and in life. So this is not a place where if you're not seasoned, you can't speak up. This is a place to kind of get the discussion going, to kind of get the mind brewing, so we can all make money in the beauty industry, okay? And you can invite people or share with people who may not necessarily be nail techs, because this is anyone in the beauty industry or for an entrepreneur overall. So just sit back and we'll come on soon. Thanks for your support. This track is so funny to me. I just had to throw it in because the emotions be running high, honey. But I'm coming soon. Just hold on. Just giving people time to come on in. Get what you need to get. We're starting soon. Hey, it's a little bit different because this was not planned. This was not planned. So how is everyone doing? You see, I even got my hat crooked. Let me make sure I got the internet connected in. How is everyone doing? I know it's just a few people in because this was not planned. Hey, Keep It Netty, how are you? Hey, let me plug the internet in directly. Okay. I was over here teaching my friend how to buy options in the stock market. I am offering a class on February 21st, I think. It's teaching people how to buy options in the stock market. I alone have made a person's monthly salary in one day I've made a person's monthly salary in one day in the stock market buying options. So I'm going to be teaching a class, and I was teaching my friend how to do it. We've been working on it for a couple of hours today, and she got it, and she bought some options. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. But after I finished helping her, I got on Facebook and I saw something that disturbed me. And I said, oh my God, you have not been online in a minute and you need to go live with this. So as you can see, I didn't even set up anything. This is like my living space. And as I told you all, it is a mess and I am trying to move. You can see boxes behind me. These are all nail supplies. Can you see that? That's all nail stuff. All those totes and crates and stuff, that's all nail supplies. That's all nail stuff. That's the stuff I sell online. It's just too much. But anyway, the title of this video is, Are My Prices Too High? And I just wanted to say something to a lot of my nail techs, because this particular post says something like, something is off, because I pulled up a picture off of Pinterest and I applied my price list to this picture. And according to this picture, I will be charging someone $120 for this set of nails. And it was like this person, this nail technician, was mortified that the way that they set their prices would be charging $120. Now, the set of nails were gorgeous, but they weren't extravagant. So I guess that this nail tech felt like they should not be able to charge $120 for a set. Now, looking at the comments, a lot of the nail techs were like, do you charge you, boo? But this is what's happening with a lot of you all. You lack proper self-esteem in your brand and also in your work to be able to charge. Also, you are letting your clientele dictate how much you're worth. And that annoys me. That bothers me, that you all are setting yourself at a lower standard and you're allowing people who need you to set that standard. I do not think that a lot of you all understand your true value and the talent that you truly have. And you're letting other people tell you what your talent is. Maybe I should have called this a Shecago After Dark, because yes, I was drinking, because it's very frustrating to teach a new person about the stock market and make them spend some money, because I just had to keep my nerves low, because it was a lot, but she did a great job. But it was like very nerve-wracking, so I started drinking. So maybe this should be a Shecago After Dark, as you can see. But and I'm tired. I haven't had sleep in like 2 days, but it's okay. That's part of my life, whatever. But I'm so frustrated, and we're not going to take this into 2021. We're not going to take you nail techs who do excellent work thinking that you should be charging less. Okay, that needs to stop. Because if you can produce quality work that lasts, and you can take a picture off of Pinterest and you can pretty much nail it, you need to be charging what you charge. And if you have a price list that adds up to a certain amount, that's what the hell it adds up to. Okay, that is what it is. The only way you should be giving people a discount is if they have continuously come to you and been a regular, and they tip you and they support you truly. And then at that point, then you can go ahead and lower your price a little bit for those people here and there to show your appreciation. And you don't have to do that, because it's a business transaction. And that's what a lot of people forget. This is business. This is a damn business. And if you keep your damn emotions in this business, you will not make the money that you could make. I told you I didn't plan this, because you can see the other side over there. I'm not even set up properly. This is the workspace. If I turn my camera, this is really Shecago After Dark. If I turn my camera this way, that's my workstation where I mail out people's orders. You see the printer, you see the scale. That's where people's things get mailed. You see the peanuts. That's where people's stuff gets mailed out. And that's a lot of the supplies and different things. All these totes have nail supplies. So I didn't plan this, okay? But when I saw that post on Facebook, and that girl said, something is off. She started out with, help me out. Something is off. Because I looked at this picture, and according to my price list, this almost made me want to cry, because she said, according to my price list, my price for these nails would be $120. And she didn't feel like she was worthy to charge somebody $120. That set of nails would have taken me 2 hours to do. You don't feel like you should be charging somebody $120 for 2 hours of your time plus supplies? Baby, yes. If you can produce that quality of work, yes, you should be getting 120 for 2 hours of your time. And let's be honest, a lot of us take more than 2 hours to do a lot of these sets because some sets look plain, but they're actually a lot of work. They look plain to people who don't know or don't do nails, but for you, you know how much work it is. A person will see a set of nails that's like a nude French with glitter on the end. So the French is basically like nude acrylic and glitter. That is a 3-step process on that one nail. Okay. First of all, we got to go in and pre-shape the nail, do the cuticle work and all of that. And on this one nail, we got to go in and we got to lay the nude. We got to let it set. So now we got to sit here and let this shit set. Then we got to take a French cutter, and we got to go in and French cut that out and we got to catch it at the right temperature as it's curing, and we got to cut it out, and then we got to go back in and lay glitter in the French cut, and then after that sets, then we got to go and overlay that with clear. That is a 3-step process. Yes, you should be charging. So some of these sets, see what's happening is with designs are changing. So what's happening right now in the nail market with designs is that they're getting away from the Cardi B overly done bling, 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 and nails are changing into a more classier look, but it's more work because the look what we're seeing now is more encapsulated work. What we're seeing now is more color acrylic, detailed work. It looks cleaner. It looks plainer, more crisp, but it's actually more work because anytime you're working with color acrylic, anytime you're working with ombre, anytime you're working with the French, anything that requires us to go over the nail bed numerous times. So we're not just laying acrylic and shaping it and sending you out the door. We are actually having to put more expertise into it. So hell yes, you should be charging more. And I'm going to read some of these comments because I was really pissed. And that's what made me say, go live right damn now. And I didn't even set up. I'm set up in my workspace where my office is. Yes, you should be charging more. Yes, you should be charging more. And let me tell you something. If you have clientele that doesn't want to pay it, that is the point where you need to be sitting there and you need to be reevaluating your clientele. I got enough years in this business to tell you that I know that people come and go. The people that you think are regulars, if you have 40 regulars, you got 40 regulars right now in this season. Okay? 40 regulars right now. The real true regulars is more like 4 people. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but your real true regulars, and what I say true regulars is people that will stick with you for your entire career. Out of those 40 people, only 10% are your true regulars through thick and thin. Thick and thin is you can stop doing nails and have kids. Thick and thin is you can become hurt. You can have surgery, health issues, whatever. Move away, come back. They still won't always come back to your chair. Only 10% of those 40 people. Okay. So to be honest with you, true, real regulars are very, very rare in this industry. Period. Okay. Period. People say I had the same client. She been coming 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Okay, they regular, but they ain't lifetime regular. It's levels to this. Okay. And what I'm trying to tell you is if you're good, charge what you should want to charge because your regular is going to always be there. You can disappear and come back and if they find out you back doing, they're going to always hop in your chair. It's just a bond that you're going to have. Your regulars, that was the regulars. Your regulars, they'll be there and they'll pay you and everything. Everyone else can be replaced. If you know what you're doing, you can always get new clients. If you're good and you're consistent and you're on time and you produce quality work, you can always get new clients. Always, as long as you know how to market. So don't you ever feel like you need to be bombarding yourself down or at the mercy of the people that you currently have. If you feel like the people that you hold on. If you feel like the people that you currently have do not want to pay the prices that you should be charging, you need to hold on to your price and let them float the hell on. And what you do is you make sure you get out there and you market yourself even more with better pictures, clearer pictures, closer pictures, and you get more people, because there are thousands of women in your area who will pay. They may pay it at least once to see what the hype is all about. And you're going to narrow that list down and you're going to get more people to replace and you're going to get new regulars. That's how that go. Okay. Everybody is not meant to be your client. And if you're doing a lot of work and you know that your work is quality, stick to it. If your work is quality, now be real with yourself. Okay. But I felt bad that this girl felt like, according to her price list, she was charging too much, even though she could do this work. $120 for that set of nails was the price for a licensed professional who knows what the hell they're doing. They work last and it's good or whatever. And it's going to look like the picture pretty close, because no two artists, because we are artists, no two artist pictures look alike. But if the two artist pictures, if you can pretty much almost replicate it and it's going to last, charge $120 for that set. It was like a new set. A couple of them had like gold crystals on it. Some of them had like ombre. Some had like a French with glitter and nude. It was like, yeah, you charging for the length. And people don't understand why we charge for the length, because the length determines the amount of materials being used. Okay, it's just really that simple. Short, medium, long, extra long, more materials being used. Okay, it's just really that simple. Length equals the amount of materials being used. Okay, time. When you start looking at certain nail designs, it requires me to go over certain nails more than once. I got to lay it and let it set and come back to it. Then I got to come baback to it a third time. I got to lay this, I got to lay that, then I got to encapsulate it. Okay. Sometimes when you start laying all those layers, depending on your expertise or the brand of acrylic or glitter acrylic or whatever that mix that you're using, it changes or distorts the shape of the nail. So you may go in the shape of coffin nail or stiletto nail, but once you start laying these layers, you lose the shape again. That's why I tell people, a lot of people are losing time because they're overshaping the nail before they even start laying acrylic. Don't spend too much time shaping no damn nail before you lay acrylic, because you're going to lose the shape. But certain acrylics are more runny. The temperature in your home, we're in a cold environment right now. Things are going to be curing at a slower rate. And so that makes it lose the shape because you're laying acrylic, but it's moving. And that's more filing. That's more time, because now you have 3 layers of acrylic, depending on the design, that you have to bring back into harmony. You have to bring back the concave. You have to bring back the shape. And so those things cost you time, and time is money. And so clients don't understand that. But the important thing is you need to understand why you are, as Chrissy L said, hashtag charge your damn worth in 2021. And those people who don't see that, let them go. Let them go where they're going. Let them go in their price bracket. Because if you get out there and you market yourself and you know exactly what you're doing and how to brand yourself, got to do a plug all the time because I'm a businesswoman. If you know how to do that at any given time, you can go in and get more people to replace those people, because the name of the game is not trying to please everyone. You're trying to please yourself as a business owner. You're trying to make a living for yourself. You're trying to make your own damn rent, make your own damn mortgage, build your own savings account. If you sit up here trying to be a people pleaser, people pleasers never win. Okay, because people pleasers are trying to satisfy people that got issues. Everybody got issues, and people are not in charge in their own home, so they'll try to come and be in charge of your business. People got personal issues, and they will bring that into your appointment. I know this sounds a little deep for some people, but you're dealing with the public. You're dealing with people you really don't know. And people will take their personal issues and try to work it right into the relationship they have with you and be trying to boss you around because they don't have control in their own damn life. Okay? They got issues in their own damn life. They got toxic people around them in their own damn life. And so they will try to use the little money that they spending with you to feel like they have some control in their life, and they don't. And if you let people put their toxic, you will be controlling your life before you know it. You'll be at their damn mercy, and you will not have control, and you'll hate what you do, and you'll be looking back in the classified ads. You'll be back on monster.com. You'll be back on LinkedIn trying to find a damn job because these people done made you hate what you do because you didn't have control, and you let them determine your worth. And that's why when I saw that post, I had to come live. And like Chrissy said, hashtag charge your worth in 2021. There is the always next, fucking next. I love the people who love me, but you never gonna make me feel like I'm not good enough. If I know I'm doing my best and I know my work is good and the people that support me, I have people that I did a girl today. Let me tell you, y'all know I had surgery. If you watch my channel, you know I had surgery. This girl came to me 2 weeks before I had surgery. And it had been like 2 months or over 2 months. And when she came to me recently, after I was well, I said, well, she had a no-chip manicure. I said, well, you know, I'm a charge to take the no-chip off because somebody else did it. She was like, this is what you did. That girl still had my work on. She said, I don't go to nobody else. I didn't even recognize it. It had been that long since I did it. I didn't even recognize my own work. And it was way out here. So it was like almost a half an inch down her finger. She did not go to anybody else. She waited for me to go into surgery and recover and everything. And she kept that no-chip manicure on. When you do that type of work for people, your real people gonna be there no matter what. No matter what. I'm going to read some comments. People don't have confidence in themselves, and it's bringing the market down. Exactly. And see, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a licensed nail tech for some years before I finally decided to go to school. But it's a lot of people that's not licensed just doing whatever because they hustling. This video will get some thumbs down. So I said what I said. If you're not licensed, that's fine, but have a plan to become licensed because it's a lot of people that's not licensed and they out here hustling and they up here kind of messing up the game because they feel like they got to accept anything just to make money for the day. And your goal should not be to make money for the day. On this channel, we talk about flipping dollars. Like I said, I talk about the stock market, and I have a class coming up February 21st where I will be teaching live in person, and it will be digitally because I take my money that I make doing this and I flip it. I ain't gonna put that out on the internet right now because I don't want to put bad energy out there, but trust me, I flip my money. You see boxes I packed. Okay. Look, this is not a hustle. It is a career that is recognized by the state that you live in. It is a licensed craft. It is the same thing, the same place that the dentists, that appraisers, and a lot of other professional industries get their credentials from. This is a industry that you need credentials in, and we deserve to be paid. And I'm really kind of mad because of some of these people out here just accepting peanuts, and they're very talented people out here who refuse to get their freaking credentials to be legit, and they are accepting peanuts. And so people who went through the proper steps and are paying their taxes and different things like that, they are messing it up where people feel like they don't have to pay us for our craft. No matter how intricate the detail, no matter how much of our time it takes, they want to pay us what they feel like they should pay us. And you're going to have to hold steady to your prices. You do not need, I'm going to take a break and read some more comments. True. If you have a price list, it is what it is. It is what it is. And what you all need to start doing is if you find that somebody is showing you a picture that is going to be expensive, You need to tell them the real price, and then you need to start giving them options to make it lower. If you see their body language change or something like that, you start giving them options to make it cheaper. Like if a person wants a nail and it's like an ombre with a color acrylic and then it's like glitter at the bottom, that's a 3-step process. And some people get flustered when I do this, but I'm going to still always do it for the rest of my damn life. I break it down and say, oh, that's $5 per finger or whatever, because I got to go over that nail 3 times. I don't say it like that, but I'll be like, you know what? That right there, that is custom acrylic work, because I have to go in, lay this, and I have to wait for it to cure. Then I have to cut it before it cures all the way. Then I have to go in and lay the glitter. And then I have to come back to it a 3rd time and lay it with clear to sustain it, to keep it, and to build it up to its proper concave. And, so that's custom work. And I explain why I'm charging. If I see their body language change, what I do is I give them another option. What I can do is I can lay my normal acrylic and I can polish it on with gel, and I can just make a French with the brush. And then that changes the price. So which one you want to do? That's the most I'm going to do for people. I'm going to give you an option to make it cheaper, or you're going to pay for the damn time and the craftsmanship that it takes to make it look like that picture. Because what a lot of people don't understand, you need to start saying this to clients for real, instead of cutting your damn self short. Instead of cutting yourself short and shorting yourself and working yourself into the ground, making way less than you should. You need to start explaining why things cost the way they cost, because the truth of the matter is and I've said this so many times, but maybe somebody will watch this video, and if it don't click for you today, it's going to click for somebody else. A lot of the pictures and the bull crap that we see on the internet is staged. Like most things that are on the internet are staged. People on the internet front to make their life look a certain way. Well, people in the beauty industry do the same thing. They create the perfect hairstyle with the perfect fluff, the perfect curls, and a girl at the perfect angle so they can get more people in their chair. But in real life, that's probably not how their work really looks, except for the 5 minutes that they're in the chair. And that's not how it lasts. As soon as they walk outside and the wind blows and they sit back down, the hairstyle goes flat. Really a lot of stuff that people see online, they don't understand that it's orchestrated to get you. Okay. So we dealing with real life, and you got a real life person sitting in front of you expecting this result. You tell them the price. And I'm telling you, with nails though, what you see is what you get for the most part, unless they really edited the picture. But it costs money. And that's the down part of being a nail tech, because our work has to look that way. Makeup artists can sit up there and edit the crap out of a damn picture to make their work look flawless, to make it look like it has more depth, to make it look like it has more dimension, to make it look like the colors are more vibrant, that they pop more than they really do in real life. Okay, makeup artists can do that. Hairstylists can tease the hair, take a picture, tease the hair some more, take a picture, look this way, do like this, come back up real fast and make the hair look fluffier and take the picture. Even though in a few minutes their hairstyle going to fall back flat. Us as nail techs, the nails are the nails. And so people really put a lot of pressure on us to make pictures look exactly how they see, but they don't want to pay the price. It's very feasible for us, a lot of us, to do it. We have the talent, we have the skill, the know-how, but it takes time. They don't get it. They do not get it. It is up to you to be able to maximize your skill set if it's there. You need to maximize your skill set and be able to explain why. You don't have to go into a long, drawn-out thing like I do when I talk, but you have to be able to explain why. That is specialty work. That is custom acrylic work. So that's why you can say it just that simple. Oh, that's custom work right there. You got to go over that nail 3 times to get that to that point. So that's that much. But if you don't want to pay that much, I can polish it on and use my French brush and just put it on top of my normal acrylic for this much. It's just that simple. And then you get quiet. I keep saying this as well. Stop going back and forth with people. Say what you got to say and hold. Hold. Pause. Which one do? Hmm. 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 I go to the bathroom. I come back. You get what I'm saying? That's how you have to do. Because at that point, this is what happens. You are confident in your work, and so then they become confident in spending in your worth. You, let me say that one more time. You become confident in your work, and then they don't mind spending money on you and your worth. If you are not confident when you are spitting your prices out and you don't understand your pricing yourself, you will give off that energy when you start talking about your pricing. And then it will translate to them that you are not confident, that you are unsure, and then they will feel some type of way as if they are wasting their money. Energy is never destroyed. Energy simply moves from one place to another. So the energy you give off is going to reflect in how much you make. That is why a lot of people on the internet make a lot of money, because they are able to manipulate their level of confidence. How many people do you know on the internet that you look at their lifestyle and they're in jets, they're walking up the stairs of a jet, holding their Birkin bag, looking back at the camera like they didn't know that someone was filming them, or that they didn't know that someone was taking a picture of them? That was fucking staged. And to be honest with you, most of those females are getting flued out somewhere. And they're getting a shopping trip and they're getting smashed left and right. We ain't gonna go that deep. But I'm just saying, we all know that stage. The same thing happens with nails. When you are in front of that person, you have to exude that same confidence face to face as you do on the internet. You cannot be on the internet talking about my work fly, this is cute, and this is this. And then they get in front of you and they start asking you price and they showing you pictures, and then you choking up like you don't believe that you should be able to charge this much. If your work is good, do not feel no type of way and understand your pricing and be able to explain why. And if you can't do something, which a lot of stuff I can't do, it ain't that much stuff that I can't do. It's a lot of stuff that I know how much work it's going to take to make it last. Here's the other thing. Hold on. A lot of stuff that we see on the internet is for the internet. And to make it last in real life, I know what it takes to make it last in real life. Because especially a lot of them flat ass nails, in real life, if I know that you work at the post office, or in real life, I know you work at a daycare, handling kids, and I know that you have a job that requires a lot of you, I know I got to make them nails more sturdy. So you looking at this flimsy picture of these beautiful nails that's flimsy and not realistic for real life people, I know what I got to do. So if I know what needs to be done, I tell people too, I say, you know, you're looking at this internet picture, but that's just for a picture. They look at me, I say, I'm telling you, people sit up when they bored and they work on their best friends, they work on their cousins and stuff, and their mom's nails, their boyfriend's nails, and they post the perfect picture to get you in the door. But if you really want this to last and be good, I'm telling you what it's going to take from me, where I can guarantee it and stand behind it. But it's going to take this much time, this much effort. And plus, I charge for my expertise. If a person starts challenging me, I will start saying that to them. And at that point, if they don't want to pay it, then I already know this is not a person who's going to be my regular. This is a person who's probably hopping from chair to chair, looking for the perfect nail tech that doesn't exist. And I'm going to let their ass hop from chair to chair to chair. I don't care. I used to care, but I don't care these days. The older I get, I do not care, because God takes care of me and he makes my life greater and greater. As long as you try to do right by people and be fair to yourself, the universe will always provide, always open up better opportunities. I promise you. I'm going to keep reading. My Brazilians are 75. I don't discount anything my clients pay, no discussion. And it's people out here that pay, no problem. I had a client today that said, how much I owe you? And it's crazy because she get the same exact thing every freaking time. But I put designs onto her nails. But I suggested it. She didn't suggest it. I suggested it. And I went, she said, how much? And I charged her the same price, but then I stuttered. I said, the price is 75. No. And I thought about it, I'm like, no, you put 2 designs on her. You should charge more. But then I just said, no, it's 75. You know why? Because she always tipped me. And sure enough, she tipped me $15. She tipped me $15. And she's been so consistent. And she never fails. And she's one of them people, even when I was sick, even when I was down, even when I go on vacation, she don't let nobody touch her. So I don't even charge her for them 2 little designs because I sometimes want to give her a little pop, especially if she's on vacation or something. And I don't charge her because I make it anyway. And it's a relationship there. You get what I'm saying? I don't worry about it. The money will organically come, but do not feel like you have to bend and flex and really downplay your skill sets if it's where it should be and your work is long lasting to keep everybody, because you will hate doing what you do if you try to keep everybody. You hear me? You're going to hate what you do. You're going to hate what you do trying to please everybody. You're going to get many people in your chair. If you try to bend and flex, you will hate doing this. You have to find out what it is you want your business to look like, and you have to stick to that. And if your work and you know is worth what you're charging, stick to your price. If they can't afford it, try to flex to give them other options that are within their price range. Do not flex your price. Give them other options that fit their damn price range. They can't afford that. You get quiet and you ask them what they want to do. Start cleaning up. Start answering text messages. Act busy. You hold your position. You hold your position. That person gonna either pay or never come back again. Oh, well, glad we found this out now that we're not a good fit. Let them go find somebody that's a good fit. And they may go find somebody who can do what they want to do. Let me tell you something. Keep your emotions out of this. Because they may go find somebody who could do what they want them to do at the price that they can afford. Good for them. But I want to talk to that nail tech, because that nail tech is undercutting themselves. So don't you feel no type of way, because that's a nail tech who doesn't understand their worth. And you want to be one of those people who understands their worth. I'm going to read some more comments and then I'm going to keep going. You say, I'm not trying to go broke, trying to appease broke folk. So I guess this is where the 30-day nail technician challenge comes in. And I know you all are tired of me promoting the same thing over and over. Trust me, after I move, actually, here's one of my notebooks and I have a whole list. I'm bombarded right now. I don't want to put everything out on the internet of what I have going on, but some big things are going on. And my life is kind of on pause right now. But trust me when I tell you, these are all the classes. You can't see it because of the lighting. These are class. See, it said class ideas, classes that are coming. Trust me. I just need to set up in a real office space. I don't have room here. I'm literally packing and trying to live in the same space right now. So trust me, new things are coming this year for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I can't talk right now, but things are coming this year. I just need to move and get situated. I also got to tell you all that I had the coronavirus. That's why I look like this. I'm a little puffy and all this. I had the coronavirus. I didn't realize I had it. And I wasn't feeling my best. I'm still a little tired, whatever. But I didn't have a heavy case. So I had a mild case of it. I don't smell anything. And I have about 60% of my taste. So I've been under the weather. But trust me, I got a lot going on. And I've been trying to rest and get my body built back up. So yes, I had COVID. I just took another test today just to make sure that I'm negative, and I need something in writing to show to people and to different things that I am negative. But I had the coronavirus. I got a lot going on. Business relationship only. Don't bring the mess in my space. Exactly. You graduate tomorrow. Everybody, Chrissy graduates tomorrow. Yeah. Chrissy has been working on her business super hard. She has been posting. She got to post a little bit more. Amp it up about 30 more percent. Get ridiculous. Get obnoxious with it, honey. Get obnoxious with it and play with your hashtags. But you're doing an excellent job. And I'm saying, just listen to me and start running more ads. I got a video coming up on that, but start running more ads. Now you got to get into ads. I'm watching you. Start running ads. Running ads back to back to back. Okay? But she's been using her logo and doing all the things she's supposed to do. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She fine. She on the right track. Yes. Right. Took me 5 years of hustling before I decided to get a license. If people didn't like my prices now, just wait till I get that paper in hand. Bloop, bloop. Exactly. Noreen is a veteran. Every client is not for me because I am not a kitchen cosmetologist. Also, I don't want certain energy and spirits in my house. And I've had some weird people come to me. Well, I'm like, I never want to do them again. Hi, how Meta? Thanks, Shecago, for the jewels. You're always dropping them. I'm trying. This just hit me. As you can see, I'm not even like, when I saw that post on Facebook, I was like, I got to go live right now. I have a list of things I want to talk about. Here go another list. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not just making stuff up. I'm in this life. This is what I do 24 hours a day. This is the list for all the classes that are coming. These are all the classes that are coming this year. But these are all the videos that I have to make. Trust me, I do this. I've been sick though. I had COVID-19. I did. Photoshop. Yeah, they be photoshopping their work. But people will bring those pictures to us and expect us to produce. And if you know you can produce it, but it's going to take a little more on your end to make it wearable in real life, people don't understand what we do. They see the prettiness of it and they know what they want to look like. They don't understand what we do on our end professionally to make it quality. Okay? Noreen said, congratulations. And you got to do a proper client consultation. Okay. Chris, I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, I had to. I'm going to tell you something. On that last live, this is the truth. On the last live that I just did, after I finished the live, I always have a candle burning near me. And I looked at the candle. This is going to make me cry a little bit. I ain't going to cry, but I feel like I want to cry. But I've been emotional because I got a lot up in the air right now and I can't talk about it right now. But I looked at the candle after I finished my last live video and I said, I don't smell it. So after I shut everything down, I walked over to the candle and I tried to smell it. I'm like, why don't I smell it? I only buy Bath and Body Works candles. I could not smell the candle. This is my last live. You look at my last video, I could not smell it. I freaked out a little bit. I'm like, oh my God. So I ran into the bathroom and I grabbed some Bath and Body Works spray and I sprayed it all up and down my arm. I'm like, I could not smell anything. My heart started. So I grabbed another scent. I'm like, oh, that might be old. And it's not old. I know. I threw out my old scents. I grabbed another scent and I sprayed this arm. I couldn't smell anything. And as of right now, I cannot smell anything. So I've been doing therapy based off of the YouTube videos that I've been watching. See, I smell the tea tree. I keep tea tree oil. So I keep tea tree oil around me all the time because that's part of the therapy. I have to retrain my brain to smell again because of the coronavirus. Yeah. So I went and took the test the next day after my last video and it came up positive. I had the coronavirus. And I should be clear. I'm clear now. So I went and took it again because I need a letter. They told me I was clear yesterday, but I had to take another test. I just need something in writing. So yeah, the coronavirus is real. Are your clients referral and appointment based only, or is your services open to anyone walking? No, it's referral or appointment based only. I don't take people off the street. You got to know someone or have the link. All of my stuff is by appointment only. And if you don't have the link, you can't make an appointment because you don't even know where to go. Glad I'm on demand. Yeah, I am. I had a very mild case. I only felt like I had sinus issues. And when I went on vacation to Atlanta, I felt like I had sinus issues and I thought it was because of the trees. But now looking back on it in hindsight, I had it then. So I think I caught it at the airport on the way to Atlanta. I think I caught it in the airport on the plane. Because I can't remember the last time I smelled anything. I can't tell you the last time I've smelled anything. I'm just now getting my smell back 48 hours ago. So I had it when I got there. I think I got it at the airport. I really do. You say, yeah, I've played with the ads. I just need to learn what I'm looking for to tweak them to get clients, not just likes. Yeah. So that's going to be in another video. But, oh my God, I've been on here 48 minutes. I didn't know if I wanted to tell people that I had the coronavirus. I'm pretty sure I'm cleared of it now. I had a very mild case of it. I was down for about 2 days where I felt very weak. I just started taking soup and drinking a lot of water. I started amping up on vitamins, emergency, and stuff like that, just to make sure I kept my body strong to fight it off or whatever. I didn't have any smell at all. And my taste buds were only at about 50 to 60%. And certain things I didn't taste at all. The only thing I could really taste were like things with strong flavors like pickles and things that were very spicy. And even now it's the same. I can't taste a lot of foods, but I just took another test. I'm pretty sure it's going to come back negative because it's been so long. It should be negative and I should be building antibodies. But coronavirus is real. Be careful if you have to travel because I'm pretty sure I caught it at the airport because my third day in Atlanta, I was like feeling stupid, weak, and sick. And I thought it was allergies and it wasn't. And I didn't realize it till that last video I did with you guys when I couldn't smell the candle that had been burning for 2 hours. So, excuse me. That's pretty much it. I want to make sure that you all are charging your worth. Everyone is not going to see your worth. You cannot take that personally. A lot of people can't afford your worth. Understand that. A lot of people can't afford your worth. Relationships in my life have been ruined because a lot of them can't afford my worth. And I'm going to take a break really quick because I'm going to close out, but I got to really focus on what I want to say to you all. Okay. I think you all should be able to hear me. So, okay. I'm going to say this. as you grow in being an entrepreneur and you become better and better at whatever it is you do, this is a hard lesson to learn, but it's real. And in order for you to grow, I got so many little things I want to talk about, but I'm just going to stay on point. This is real. It sounds cliche, but it's real. Everybody can't go with you. I'm going to tell you a little story. Hopefully she may not be watching this video, but maybe it's a good thing she watched this video. I have an older lady. She's not old, but I'm saying she's older than me. She's like a mother figure to me. And I have been doing her nails since I was in high school. Okay? I'm not going to lie. She's been there for me through thick and thin. She's been there for me. You know, we had a personal relationship, you know, like really close relationship. But my business had grown since I came back to Chicago and really got focused on being an entrepreneur 24/7, no matter what. And this particular person, I basically just never charge them the regular price, right? All these years, like over 20 years. Over 20 years. I never charged them the regular price. Okay, so I get back here and my business starts to get to a point where I'm overly booked to the point where I'm not even having days off. I'm barely getting sleep between cleaning up, shopping for new supplies, you know, restocking stuff, taking care of personal grocery shopping, cleaning, vacuuming. I don't even have time to do anything in my personal life, let alone, you know, do people who are not paying a regular price. So this person took it upon themselves to just start paying me whatever they wanted to pay me. So this person used to pay me when they came to me. When I was done with them, they would say, I would give them a price, but it would never be the full price. Okay, let me clarify. This person used to come to me all these years, and at the end, I would tell them a price. But when I moved back here, this person just started sending me a price that they set. Okay, let me tell you, you're going to go through everything. You got to be careful. This person started sending me a set price that they set. We never discussed this. So I'll give you an example. So it could be 2:00 in the morning and I will get an alarm on my phone saying that this person sent me $50. I'm just throwing out a number. This person sent me $50. This is not a number we discussed. They just started sending me money. And what they told me at first when they started deciding to do this on their own, because this is nothing we ever discussed, when I get money, I just want to send it to you so I can make sure that that's taken care of. Foolishly, I said, oh, okay, I get it. But when this person is coming to me, they're getting their same service. They're getting their feet done and they're getting their nails done. And their nails alone barely cover the price that they paid me. So this went on, and I didn't say anything because I felt so devoted to this person because they've been with me since I was in high school. But never did we discuss that you can just set a price that you're going to pay me no matter what you need done. So it got to the point where sometimes I'm booked for the day. Okay? I'm busy. And this person sends me $50 in the middle of the night, and they expect me to get them in as soon as possible because they've paid me. Since they just decided to send me $50 in the middle of the night, I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing because this person is an older person. They don't feel comfortable using, most older people they get flustered using booking systems and stuff. Cece and I talked about that already in another video. How older people don't like booking systems stuff. They want to talk to you and just have you write it down in the book, which they don't understand, but they don't even exist no more. That's like way back in the day. So I was letting this person get away with making me the person responsible for fitting them in my books as soon as possible. Whenever she decided to drop $50 in my account. Now I dealt with this for over 2 years, but this past year, my business has grown to a point where I don't have time to even deal with that because now I got to text you back and forth and try to call your phone back and forth to see when you're available. And if I tell you, well, can you come Thursday at 2 o'clock? You don't even check your text messages to be on your phone a lot because older people don't be on their phone like younger people. So now I got to wait 8 hours. And then you tell me, no, I can't do it. Can I come Friday at 9? But Friday at 9 just got booked because it took you 8 hours to get back to me. You see what I'm saying? So now this becomes a burden to me because I'm busy as hell. And you don't put the burden on me to want to drop $50 in my Chase account or my quick pay account whenever you feel like in the middle of the night. And now that puts a burden on me to try to fit you in. But you're not even on your phone like most people. So now this is a back and forth thing. So this last time it became an issue and I started receiving messages like, oh, so you too important for me now. Stuff like that. And then I became offended because it's like I've never even charged you real price. And this is like this, man, y'all don't even understand what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you will lose relationships with people in this business trying to appease people because you will bend so fucking much that you will be bent out of shape. If this person only understood how much money they owe me in real life for how much I've been bending for them, if this person only understood how many times I've done them for free because it's their birthday, but people will take an inch and try to run a mile with it. And when you start pushing back on that, they make you out to be the bad person. When they don't understand that you've been in a corner because you all have been in each other's corner so long, they don't understand that when you grow, y'all don't understand because y'all ain't hit it yet. Noreen might understand. When you grow, you cannot continue to do that. You cannot continue to be bending so hard for people. You cannot continue to be bending so hard for people. Do you know they ruined our relationship? We don't talk anymore because I got so busy to the point where I didn't even have time to respond back to her. And it got so crazy by the time I would text her back and she taking 8 hours to respond. And she said, oh, I can come at this time. That time gone because I'm so damn busy. My slots are being taken up like every hour. And if you really watch my social media and you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see people book with me when I get busy every 30 minutes, every 10 minutes. My books be booked. Right now, because of coronavirus, I ain't really been working like that. If I really do what I'm telling y'all to do in this book, that's why I wrote a damn book about it. If I do that, you can't get in with me like that. And so she couldn't get in. So she done sent me this $50. And now it's going on 2 weeks she couldn't get in because she refuses to use my booking system because it's too confusing for her. And she waiting on me to verbally do it, but I'm too busy to verbally go back and forth with her because she don't respond back to texts and messages fast enough. And every time she says something, the schedule has changed. And she don't comprehend that because she's older and she don't understand how social media and the digital world works today. That ruined our relationship. But I blame myself because I should have nipped that in the bud a long time ago. And so when I finally did get her in, I explained that to her. And she could not comprehend what I was saying. She took it as an attack, and she took it as, I guess I'm too big for my britches. I guess that's how she took it. Instead of understanding that I had grown. I had grown. And y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all do not understand. If you keep bending for everybody constantly, when your hard work starts to pay off, you cannot keep bending for everybody. And sometimes people love you because you bend for them. Sometimes people love you because they realize your worth and you don't realize it. And they're taking advantage of the fact that you don't fucking realize it. They don't even realize that they're doing that to you, but they know that if they had to go pay somebody else for the quality and all the free this and free that, and fucking I'm not charging you, and I'm doing this for free, and the free fixes and the free designs, they know they would be paying somebody else more. They know that they would be paying somebody else more. And it's sad because I've been knowing her since high school, and we no longer are cool like that. I'm cool, but it make me feel like, oh, you was only cool with me like that because you know you can get the hookup from me. And then you start pushing it to a level that was putting me in a weird ass position, and you taking it personally. And I'm trying to tell you that my life is leveled up because I worked hard and I leveled up, and I can no longer bend as far back as you trying to bend me because you don't want to learn technology. And so you putting too much on me at this point, and now I'm pushing back on you. So you saying F me. And people will do that to you. This ain't the most popular channel. This ain't the fanciest channel, but I goddamn guarantee you this one of the realest channels on YouTube. Y'all say y'all want to be in this business. You're going to learn a lot about people in this business. You're going to see a lot about people in this business. You're going to meet the other woman, the woman who only date married men and take their money and sit up in the wife face. You're going to meet all types of people in this business. You got to have a disconnect in this business, because if you put your emotions too much in this business, you'll be sitting here in tears about situations with people with like me, because mixing business and personal will hurt you every damn time. You better understand your worth, because guess what? If you don't understand it, you're going to be underpaid, and you're going to have a lot of people around you that's bending you, 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 all the way back to the point where you have health issues. You will have fucking anxiety. You will have depression. You will have physical ailments from letting people bend you. Until you understand your worth, until you understand what God gave you, you will let people determine your worth. That's why I had to come live. Because when I saw that girl say that she felt some type of way because she looked at that picture on Pinterest and she felt like her price list, if she looked at that picture what she would charge, she felt like she shouldn't be charging that. Yes, you should be charging that. Yes, you should stick by that. If you can produce that picture for that client who wants this high-end picture, you hold on to your price until you find the people who will pay you. God will hold you. He will sustain you. And you know I ain't talked to her since. And I saw her in a store and I talked to her and she was so abrupt with me. I could not believe it. Because I couldn't fit you in for your appointment. You know how much money you owe me over the years? And you pushed me back and back and back and back and back. And to the point where I couldn't meet your demands anymore. So you just say, F me. You would think people for you. They for you for what you do for them. You need to understand your worth right now. Right goddamn now. I know I'm live and I'm crying. And people can say, she crazy, she crazy. I have been drinking. I've been emotional anyway because I got a lot of stuff going on that I can't talk about. I only told y'all I had coronavirus. I got way bigger things than that going on. It's very emotional time right now, but you're going to see it's going to be a rejoiceful time. But I'm trying to tell you all that you all need to hold fast. God gave you a gift. Do not let people use you. Do not let people use you, because people will use you. And when you start working in your best favor and what God gave you, you're going to find out who. You're going to find out who really for you, who really believe in what you do, you know, who really are your real clients. That's when you're going to find out. You got to put your foot down, because a lot of people are for self and they pretend like they for you. They pretend like they for you because you really bending, 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 but y'all keep keying with each other. So you don't realize how far back you bending, bending, bending for them. You don't realize it until you stop bending and you straighten up your damn spine and say, ha, hold up now. I'm the one that do this. I'm the one that produce these results. I don't even charge you the real price. I'll give you $5 off, but this is how much it is. Do y'all realize since the coronavirus happened that prices have went up? A damn gallon of alcohol used to cost $7 to $8. Do you know a fucking gallon of alcohol costs $25? How you gonna keep charging the same prices? If you keep charging the same prices while everything you buying is going up, guess what you just did? You gave yourself a demotion. You lowered your pay grade. If your cost of goods go up and you keep charging the same price, you gave yourself a demotion. You gave yourself a reduction in price. They pay everybody else. People going down buying bags of damn potato chips for $1.19, $1.79. They used to cost 25 cents. When I was in grammar school, these bags of potato chips, y'all paying paying $1.19, $1.79 for, they used to cost 25 cents. We're paying like 900% more, something like that. I'm a little tipsy, but I want to say 900% more than when I was in grammar school. People pay it. We go in and grab a bag of Lay's potato chips and we pay $1.79 for a bag that I used to pay a quarter for. Because they like Lay's potato chips, because they see the value in Lay's potato chips, because they appreciate and see the value in Lay's potato chips. So Lay's potato chips didn't say, oh, we love our clients so much, even though the cost of running our machines, even though the cost of labor and all these workers we have, even though the cost of the buildings that we in the land that we have and the equipment that we have cost this much and it went up, we're still going to keep potato chips at a quarter. Do you think Lay's potato chips can afford to keep potato chips at a fucking quarter in today's economy? No. You're paying $1.19 to $1.69 for a bag of potato chips I used to pay a quarter for, because they knew their value and they knew their worth and they knew how much profit they needed to make. So the CEOs and everyone else can get their regular pay plus their bonuses every year. And that's how you need to look at what the hell you're doing as a business professional. Okay? And the people that take care of you, you can hook them up as you see fit. And outside of that, you should feel no type of motherfucking way. Maybe I can't monetize this video. I don't care. I got hundreds of other videos and I'm going to make, when I move and I set up my permanent studio, y'all gonna see me multiple times a day, because anytime I got something to say, I'm just gonna walk over there and turn on the camera. That is the thing. I got a brand new lighting studio. I got lights, but y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. I got lights, but this is better lighting. I ain't playing with you. In the future, in 2021, I got plans of my own. And in 2021, we're going to set it up and I'm going to be coming on live multiple times a day once I'm able to spread my wings. And we're going to really get into it. I'm not playing with y'all. We're going to be making good money. Nail techs easily make 100,000 plus a year. That's just starting out. Once you understand your worth on that level, then you start scaling your brand. But we're going to get y'all to 100 G's a year if you're ready. I need y'all to do what you're supposed to do, though. Y'all done call Shecago after dark. I'm going to read these comments because I done went on a little tangent. I got story after story. I'm telling you, Noreen, you will be bent over for people, bending for people. I've been since I was in high school for this person. And the moment where I got too busy to tend to her the way she needed to be tended to, because that's something she set up. We never discussed this. She don't fool me no more. And when I saw her in the department store, she had went to somebody else and got her nails done, a little Korean shop. I could look at and tell. Because I stopped bending. Even though she don't get charged, not only you don't want to pay the regular price, you set your own price. You just send it to me. We never discussed what that price was. You just started sending me whatever you felt like I should get. Now you want me to stop what I'm doing no matter how busy I am to fit you in as soon as possible. And because I couldn't stop what I'm doing because you don't want to use the booking system,
You selfishness at its best. But that's my fault. It's my fault. Y'all gonna learn. If you don't, if I had my channel when I was 19, a lot of this shit would have never happened. Trust and believe. I understand my old school client and I parted ways. I feel no ways. I cannot feel no ways. I feel a ways because we've been through a lot, but it also taught me a lot because I was bending too much and I should have stopped that shit many years ago. Because if you support me, you support me. You shouldn't support me because I'm bending so far back for you more than I do anybody. My fault. How can you determine the set of pricing? I got to take a break because I just... Y'all got to give me a second because I just talked and oh, give me a second. Give me 1 second, please, 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 please. Just 1 second. I'm going to hit my vape. Well, it don't even matter because YouTube probably going to monetize this video anyway. Okay, so let me go back to the comments. How can you determine the set of pricing versus the cost of supplies with the quality of your work in mind? It's funny because I just did my taxes the other day. Well, you need to do some research and figure out how much people are charging. A lot of people are charging way more than you think. You should be charging by the length, most definitely. Some people charge for using different color acrylics. If you don't have a base color, anything outside the base color, you should be charging because that's something you went out and bought specifically for that particular look. And then you need to really not be looking, well, you know how much you look at your quality, but you really need to be, if you want to determine how much to charge for the quality of your work, you need to really be looking at the time, because most people take a lot of time to do these quality sets. And so the easiest way to do it is to say, how much do I want to make a day? And so if you say, I want to make 300 a day, you need to say how many hours you work. And once you break it down backwards like that, how many hours I want to work? I want to work 10 hours a day. Then that means you need to make $30 an hour, right? And so if a design or something takes 2 hours, the very minimum, and I know a lot of this fancy stuff takes 3 hours for a lot of people. So that's $90. So $90 should be the minimum. So basically what you should do is set how much you want to make a day. If you say, I want to make $100, not 100. If I want to make $400 a day and I'm going to work 10 hours a day, that means you want to make $40 an hour. So if something takes you 2 hours, you should be making a minimum of $80 in those 2 hours. So basically you're going to take how much you want to make a day, $300-$400 a day, and you need to be breaking it down by how many hours you want to spend working, and that's how much you should be making an hour. So if it's $300 a day, you should be making $30 an hour. If you want to make $400 a day, you should be making $40 an hour. If you want to make $500 a day, you should be making $50 an hour. So that means that anything that takes 2 hours, you should be making $100 in those 2 hours. That is very possible because that is my rate. That is my goal, $50 an hour. You get a consultation with me, it's $50 for 30 minutes because it takes setup and breakdown time and and I have to, whatever. But it's very possible because if you doing a pedicure in a full set, you can do a pedicure in a full set in 2 hours. If you are skilled, you should be doing the regular pedicure. You should be doing this. For me, it's $35, right? So $35, 40 minutes. If I'm really focused, see, when you start breaking it down like that, you got to be really focused. So 40 minutes. So you still got an hour and 20 minutes to do a full set. You should be able to lay a full set of acrylic if it's nothing specialty work. That's why I got so upset when I saw that girl said she shouldn't be charging. I'm talking regular set with some design work, some glitter press and some stones and stuff. Okay, that should make up the other $65 because most people get a medium coffin set. Studies show that people get medium coffin sets. For me, a medium coffin set is $55. That's with nothing on it. So 35 plus 55 is already at 90. Okay. And if they get some type of design work, you should be at 100. And if you stay on schedule, and you should stay on schedule, you go 40 minutes for the pedicure and you go an hour and 20 minutes on that nail with a little bit of design, because they only got $10 worth of design work. You're at $100 for the 2 hours. So you should be making $50 an hour. And then how you make more money is that you start selling scrubs and different things like that. So you should be averaging anywhere, every nail tech, once they get their business really off the ground, you should be making about 35 to 50 plus an hour. And that's why I laughed at the people who still arguing with me on the old video talking about ain't no way in the world nail techs make that type of money. Y'all make under 20,000 a year. That's how much nail techs report to the IRS because they don't want to pay taxes, dumbass. But whatever on that. That's a whole nother video. But yeah, so that's how you determine the pricing. You can look at the cost of supplies, and that's why you need to be really aiming towards that $50 an hour, because you're going to be spending X amount of dollars per month buying new supplies. So 50 is going to be more like $45 an hour. And then you build that up by building retail, doing spa parties, doing agency work, doing side gigs. And when that all comes together, you definitely can hit 100,000 a year. And then there are ways to scale that beyond that, because then it goes to what I'm doing, online store, branding, marketing deals, things like that, classes and all of that. But just being a nail tech and chair, you can definitely get 100 G's a year. And people don't want to think that we make that. But if you know what the hell you're doing, you good and you fast and you focus, you definitely make that. Because some days you make less and a lot of days you make more. And if you go back and look at some of my other videos, I'll tell you I made $600 today. But on an average day, my average day is about 300 plus a day. And sometimes when it's really busy, I work 7 days a week. So you do the math. And it all averages out to 100 G's. So it's not hard for a nail tech to make 100 G's. And that's just on sitting at the chair. That's just sitting at the chair. We're not counting stuff like this. Okay? Okay. Hope I answered your question. If you don't say anything, neither will they. Charge your worth. Melinda is another veteran. If you don't say nothing, they won't say nothing. As long as they keep getting over, they will keep getting over. Okay? You think they love you so much. They love what you do for them. They know, because they realize your worth before you realize your worth. If you can provide nails that last a month and you ain't charging them the full price, they're going to keep coming to you forever and a damn day, because they know if they went to somebody else who make their nails last, they could find somebody else, but they know they're going to have to pay the real price for it. Think about it. They better learn, because the next person is not going to be so sincere. Hello. You were so right. I'm just saying. Girl, we sell for a reason. Best believe you got the skill and wisdom. You put in that work and it shows. I'm trying. Thank you. And it is a lot of psychology in this business. When you start dealing with human beings on this level and you start having people in and out your space, different energies in the space, and you start having different experiences in this space, you will see. That's why I know this channel ain't gonna never die, because I could talk to you about this on so many different levels. I could talk to you about this, how even with clients, you got to be careful about talking about men. But that's a whole nother video. But talking about men with clients, you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that, because a client will stop coming to you if you start pointing out too much bullshit on a man. I digress. Speak on it. I'm trying. Dion, where have you been? Thank you so much for the donation. It is the realest. Keep grinding, Shecago. I'm a male barber. Everything you say applies to the barbering as well. Always 100. Yes. Thank you so much, Dion. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what I've been thinking about. Once I move and I spread out and unpack everything, because I can't talk about it right now. But once I really get my bearings, I'm about to really expand this to everybody, because what I'm telling you is in the beauty industry overall. Everything I'm saying applies to barbers, nail techs, hairstylists, makeup artists, estheticians, all of us. All of this applies to everyone. So that's part of the plan. So thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. Because I use these things for all the apps and things that I pay for monthly to keep this running. Even me running this platform with that scrolling at the bottom, All of this costs me money every month, but it's okay because I'm a business. It's part of the business. Amen, sister. Yes. Yes. Hey, Sarah Star. Hey, Shecago. Hey. Yes, a 50 pack of mash.
By Oxlade now playing.
Don't you? Don't start playing me. Shut up. Yes, a 50 pack of masks used to be $8. Now, because of COVID, it's $20. That's what I'm telling you. Everything done went up on us, but clients don't expect shit to go up on them. It's called inflation. And they go and they pay everybody else. They complain about it. They talk about it. They still go get their gas. That's inflated. They still go get everything. Gas is low right now because gas is not selling. That's a whole nother thing that goes into politics. I'm not going to talk about that, but I know about that. But I'm saying everything else that has, they complain about it, but they go get it. Us, if you got your emotions in this game, they will say something to you or make a face or change their energy and you bend. You bend. You bend. You bend. You bend. You bend. You fucking yourself. You better start using your mind on this because, man, that human emotion will have you missing money. I absolutely love you. Thanks, Lisa. You are such an inspiration. It's so real. Been doing nails for a while and came across your channel when I decided this is what I want to pursue. Keep shining. Shine, shine. Thank you. No, thank you. And please keep watching. Watching. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That's very important because like tonight, I didn't know I was going live. I saw that on Facebook and it made me so mad. It made me so damn mad that I came on live and you see where I'm set up. This, so you know what I'm playing because I usually look a little better than this. Okay, so let's keep going. Thank you so much. A lot of advice you I told y'all I bought those little dollar things from the grocery store. A lot of the advice you give, I really apply it to my real life, and I know you definitely played a big part to the nail tech I am today. Yes. Oh, y'all gonna make me cry, like for real. Sometimes I'm just sitting in the house and I'm driving, I'm listening to a certain song, and I really get emotional, and I'll be driving seriously, sober as hell, and I'll just start crying. And I'll just keep driving. And even if I'm close by my house, I'll drive past my house and I just get to driving around the city and tears are just flowing because God finally brought me to this place. And he told me everything I've been through was for his glory to kind of give the message to you all. So you all don't have such a hard time because I didn't have people to teach me or tell me a lot of things, a lot of crazy stuff that I went through. So I'm trying to put the information out there so you all don't have such a hard time. I want you all to have the income that you deserve. I want you to not have to work so hard to make the money. And so it's like I finally get it in my 40s that this is what I'm supposed to do. He put me through that so I can help you not go through that. You get what I'm saying? And when I saw that girl saying she shouldn't be charging $120, she like, something is not right. I feel some type of way about charging this, but my price list says I should charge this. You all help me. I'm like, no, charge that. Why are you trying to cater to broke people? Stop trying to cater to broke motherfuckers. Shit. They want caviar with a damn a government card grocery shopping taste. Come on now. Stop catering to broke people. What type of brand are you trying to build here? You're trying to build a brand. I don't want to talk about God. It's cursing. God know me though. No, my intentions are good. But for real, what type of brand are you trying to build? You're trying to build a brand that's catering to broke people? If you can do fancy work, your brand should be reflecting people who can afford fancy work. It's just that damn simple. They can afford it or they cannot afford it. And you need to be building up your brand to look that way. Keisha Kaor builds herself to look untouchable. When you look at Keisha Kaor brand, you look like, damn, I don't even feel like I should say hello to her. I feel a little dusty. You know what I'm saying? She built that shit to look like that. Who are you catering to? Who the hell says? Some people do though. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Some people say, I want to build a brand to people who can't afford to really get their nails done fancy. I want to be that person that go out and do fancy nails for people and charge the cheapest price available. But I know that's probably not you. Most people say, I want to be paid for what I know. I want to be paid for all the shit I bought. And I want to be paid for the time that I spend making their nails bomb and making them long lasting. Why are you afraid to charge that? If the people that you got in your chair right now can't afford that, go get some other motherfucking people. Change your brand. Make your brand look more crisp. Make you the shit. That's what people do on the internet anyway. People front all day long. People make their stuff look bigger than what they are. When you see them in real life, you be like, damn. In my mind, according to Instagram, according to Snap, according to what's that new thing, everybody TikTok, according to that, you thought they was all this. But when you really finally see them, when you go to a convention or something, or you go to something you done pay tickets for, you see in real life, they just a regular schmegler ass human being like you. They just a regular schmegler ass human being. Cardi B used to be a damn stripper with teeth jacked up. She tell you that shit. Look, it's a lesson to be learned. Everybody is just a human being. Why y'all acting like these people superhuman? The only difference between them and you is that you all are two human beings and she believed in herself and you did not believe in yourself enough to go make that shit happen. That's the only damn difference. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. And when I can't talk about it right now, but I'm going to do a damn video and I'm going to show you what this nail tech can do for the third time. Just a little nail tech. Just a little nail tech. I don't work for no damn body. Matter of fact, I need some help. I need to hire somebody. I keep saying it. I don't never do it. But you ain't no difference. They are human. You are human. But social media make us think that these people are superhuman. They're not freaking superhuman. They learn how to brand themselves. For real. They learn how to brand themselves. That's the only damn difference. And they were consistent. They found out what worked and they worked it. That's the only difference. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to read some comments. Knowing your worth produces great accomplishments. Yes. And I'm going to go back in that. If I can find that thread on Facebook, I'm going to go back in and post this video. I sure am. Journey with Love Hurts. Hello. Hello. 10-pack. Oh, is that the mask? It's now $30. Yes. Branding is everything, and we have the internet. Back in the day, we used to pay for everything. We had to pay for a graphic designer. We had to pay and wait for a graphic designer. And most of the time, graphic designers back then would take all damn day. And then when they send it to you, shit be misspelled. It ain't right. They ain't listen to what you said. So now you got to make corrections, and you got to wait some more days for them to get back to you. Then once you get the corrections back, it's usually something else wrong because they ain't listen to what you said. I promise you this is how it went. They didn't listen to what you said. So now you got to send the shit back again. Then some more damn days go by. Whole fucking week done went by. Week and a half went back. Maybe 2 weeks. If you got somebody who's just terrible, 3 weeks went by. And then they finally get back the design. We just talking about the freaking design to you. You get back the design. Then you guys say, okay, I approve it. Please send it to me. Now they taking 2 days just to send it to you. You already into 3-4 weeks. Now you got to send it to a printer. I'm trying to tell you how it was back in my day when I was a lot of y'all age. Okay. Now you got to send it to a printer. They're going to charge you up the wazoo to print 1,000 copies or something or whatever. Then you got to get in your damn car and go drive around to everywhere that you want it to be and put 200 here, 100 here, 50 there, and hope that something happen. Y'all don't understand how hard it was back then. Y'all got it so damn easy. I have no remorse. That's not the right word. I don't feel bad for none of you all. So a lot of you all motherfuckers are lazy because back in the day, you wouldn't have fucking made it. I'm sorry. Don't click off. I'm just being honest. You wouldn't have made it back then. Because that's what we had to do just to get some damn flyers out. Okay? And then that's a whole month and a half, 2 months in to even see if one damn flyer worked. Okay? Nowadays, you can get on your damn fancy ass phone because all y'all got the latest phone, $1,000 phone. You can literally type something and hit send for freaking free and make it hit the internet and keep doing that multiple times a day and make it work for you for freaking free. Apps out here for free where you can make yourself look prettier, brighter, white teeth, bigger lips. You can do whatever you want to do for free because of all these apps and because of technology. And a lot of you all are not doing it. So because you are being lazy, you are letting the current clientele that you have lazily pulled in tell you that you're not worth shit. You're only worth $40. You're a $40 chick. That's just as bad as these dudes trying to pay $40 to smash. Okay. You know, $40 is the going rate, right? So you sitting up here being lazy and not properly branding yourself and putting yourself in position to be high end, to be high value, it's just as bad as you out here smashing dudes for $40. Y'all, I'm gonna get off of here soon because I know I'm going too deep. But I'm just saying, if you don't take the energy and time to brand yourself correctly, this is what you might as well be, because people will reduce your value to a $40 level if you let them. If you let them. And I'm going to show you something. Hold on. Okay, so I went to the vape store today and I bought some vape juice. And I asked the guy if he had some 10s because all I had was 20s. Because I got another video coming up. And I asked him for 10s. And I'm going to talk about the $40 chick in my next video. You think I'm playing? I told you I got a list. I got stuff coming up. So that's why I got a lot of $10 bills. I got those 10s and I had to trade in some of my 20s. I've been holding on this cash forever. But I got some 10s because I got another video coming up about the $40 nail tech. We're talking about the $40 chick. We're going to talk about y'all $40 ass nail techs. Stop it. Shecago going to tell it how it is. I'm just saying. I know you know what you're doing. Everything ain't for everyone right away. Building behind the scene myself. You get your body and your mind lined up and we will be here. I'm trying to get y'all aligned. I'm hardcore and I'm not for everybody. Like I said, I just got off the phone with one of my best friends. Actually, that is my best friend, Harlem. And I've been on the phone with her for days, drilling her ass. I've been frustrating her. Everything, trying to get her in the stock market because she want to learn how to make money because I was telling her how much I made. And she like, teach me. I said, if you're ready to learn, I'm going to push you to limits and you're going to not like me at times. But she stuck through it and she just bought her first contract tonight. That's what I'm doing on this channel too. Any information I got, if you want the information, I'm going to give it to you. It ain't going to be pretty how you want it because that ain't how life go. It ain't how life go. Okay? But if you want me to show you with love and good intentions or you want the world to show you with no good intentions, I'm just saying. God has kept you strong through all of the battles. Yes, his anointing is definitely on you to share with the world. And that's crazy because when I realized that, it hits me at the craziest times. So I'm driving down the street. Certain songs hit me and I'm like, man, I feel good because I feel good. You all do not understand. Like me being emotional is because I understand. And I hate that it took for me to be this old to understand. And so I want to stop a lot of you all from waiting to be my age to understand. Because you can still change your life now. You can be rich before 30. You'll be rich at 35. You can be. And if you see people on the internet doing it, they are faking it till they making it using technology to their advantage. We appreciate you for sharing your gift with us. Love you. Thank you. Love you too. I really love you all. I've been meaning to come online, but like I told you all, I did have COVID. I had COVID. I just got retested today, waiting on the results. I should not have it anymore, but I do not smell anything because of COVID. And I don't think I'm going to smell anything for a couple of months because I did catch COVID. I did. That's too real. I notice when people start asking how much this will be and how much that will be, I say, what's your budget? Boom! That is what I've been teaching for the longest. Because when people start asking prices up front, it's usually a stretch for them. It's usually a stretch. Because I'm going to tell you, my clients who are regulars and who always tip me nicely, I'm talking $15, $20, $30 tips, they never ask the price. And like I said earlier, I know what I said earlier. She asked me what's the price. She always say that. But it's crazy because she give me this. The people who keep asking that, even though we don't discuss price and they always be like, well, how much? They give me the same amount anyway. And it's always $20, $30 more than what I say. It's like they just say that to say it, but they're going to give me what they're going to give me anyway. And it's always way over what the real price is. It's like just a formality. You're going to see as you be in this game, people who got it, they don't really care what the price is because they value you. And that's my point. You need to understand who values you. And if you try to satisfy everyone, you'll understand that most people don't really value you. They only value you as much as it benefits them to be able to take advantage of your skill. And I will produce something you can afford. Exactly. And then people get upset with you because you start working within their budget. And then it makes them feel some type of way because they realize that they can't afford the lifestyle that they want, but they want it. You can't afford it right now, boo-boo. $40 in my area is basic manicure with one color. But guess what? There are people who are offering way more, way more. And they think they're killing it, but they really killing themselves. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Give it a second. I'm an older lady. I'm an older lady. Okay, you can look at me and say, she an older lady. But baby, I've been in this game before this game was a game. I've been doing nails before Koreans was doing nails. I've been doing nails since Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean. I was doing nails before people even knew about that. Okay? I remember when they came on the scene, I had to go check them out. I was like a Secret Service agent, like seeing what they was doing. I've been doing nails before them, and I can tell you one thing. I'm reading some comments. I can tell you one thing is for sure, for sure, for sure. People love to brag, especially people who are good at nails. I did 9 clients. I did 10 clients today. I did 11 clients today. I did 13 clients today. I ain't worried. I ain't worried. I'm good. That used to be me. That's how I know. You ain't doing nothing new. None of y'all ain't doing nothing new. I'm not saying this in a bragging way, but I'm saying this in a way where I want you to get what the hell I'm saying. You ain't doing nothing new, boo. Let me tell you something. I guess I can't monetize this one because I'm smoking, cussing, drinking. You're going to wear your body out. You're 20 today. You're 21 today. You're 23 today. You're 27 today. You're going to wear your body out. You cannot keep working at that pace. Your body going to start breaking down. Guarantee you what we do is just a smidge above working in a factory. Do you hear me? You better go home and think about it. You better go to sleep and think about what I just said. What we do is a smidge above being a factory worker. One of the women who raised me used to make a lot of money working in Hostess and Wonder Bread, making butternut bread and all the breads that you eat and Twinkies. She used to make Twinkies and all this stuff. And she used to love to talk about all the hours she worked, and how much her check was going to be for 1 week. And I remember sitting back listening, and I'm like, in my mind, I was thinking, like, you working damn hard for that money. That's what I always used to think, but I never said anything. And guess what? Right now, she can't walk that far. Guess what? She have to have a walker to walk far distances. Guess what? A lot of stuff she can't do because her body is broken. Because we work like machines. We work like a machine. And if you are not smart with how you moving, you will see. You don't see it today because you young and you feeling like life is never going to end. You will get old, motherfucker. You will get old. Okay? I will be 50 before I will ever. I'm close to the. I don't say I'm close to 50, but trust me, I'm knocking on 50's door soon, and I could tell you that your body starts to wear down. And I'm pretty healthy compared to most people my age. I work out. I'm aware of eating greens and smoothies and all that, and I can still tell the difference in my body from when I was 24 versus 44, and I'm about to be close to 45. You know, your body will inevitably break down. So you better start putting a damn plan in place to stop working so damn hard. While you sitting up here bragging about how many people you did a day, if you are doing that many people a day, you can say, I make $300 a day. Let me tell you something. I do 3 people and make $300 a day. Why are you doing 9, 10, 11 people making $300 a day? If I do 5, 6, 7 people a day, I'm making 700, 800 a day. You have to be strategic in how you work as an entrepreneur in this industry because your hands break down, your fingers break down. You start to develop carpal tunnel. You start to develop back issues, neck issues. Okay. So if you don't build your brand to get people, this is the freaking meat of the video. If you don't start to build your brand to get people who are willing to pay you top dollar, your body will break down and you will be able to do less and less people to sustain that income. You will no longer be able to sustain the income because if you continue to build a brand of people who don't want to pay you your worth, your body, you're getting older and your body is breaking down. You 20 something today, but you just 20 something today. Time passes fast. And if you don't have a freaking strategy to start getting better clients who are willing to pay you better money for the work you do, you will break down and you're going to hate it because you're going to be tired. That's all I'm going to say about that. But just start thinking about what I said. So stop trying to bend for everybody and doing everybody so damn cheap. Let some of these people go and keep the people who are willing to pay you what you're willing to charge for the work that you do, as long as it's good quality work. And you're doing right by them, they should be doing right by you and tipping you properly. If they not, let their ass go to somebody else and let them wear their damn body out. Because you're getting older. As you keep being in this industry, you're getting older and you cannot keep doing 9 to 15 people a day. You cannot keep doing it. I've been there before. You ain't doing nothing new, boo. You are not. I promise you. I've been there. Me and my girl was making so much money, we had to get a gun because they was trying to set us up. Because I was living and working in the hardest area in Shecago. I'm from Chicago. I'm in Chicago, right? Well, I'm out in the outskirts, but I'm saying I'm from Chicago. And trust me, I live in one of the roughest, I worked in one of the roughest areas and I was killing it. And they tried to set us up. We was making so much money. I could never, at this age, work as hard as I did back then. And the price I used to charge back then, I would just feel like a damn slave, straight up. Like I would feel like a slave working that hard, doing all that work for that amount of money. You better work on building your brand and getting people who will pay you more. You should be doing, the goal is to really do 3 to 4 people a day and make the same money. Okay? I'm just saying. Keep reading comments. I'm a beginner and I've been practicing on family. I did a horrible set. My cousin still paid me $30 for my time, and she should have, because that's called a kit fee. Kudos to your cousin. Yes. Yes. Hey, Queen, how are you? Time and products at least half of each since it's helping you, and then out. Yep. Price equals time plus percent of product used. Price. I'm such a pig. Sorry. Price equals time plus percent of product plus use plus percentage of expenses plus tip. Yes. Do not be afraid to lose people. You're going to lose people regardless. No matter how much you bend, you're going to lose people regardless, because you can't satisfy everyone. And I guess as I get older, I'm realizing that I don't care. And I'm realizing to not have that much emotion, because it's just business. I have people that say how much they love me. I have people that bring me food, bring me gifts and all that. And if I do one thing that they don't like, they be gone in the dust. Okay, you ain't the first one. And guess what? The person who loved me and over here tipping me, they brought 2 more people to replace you. So I don't worry about it. And once you have that confidence in your business, you will be less stressed and you will be working less harder to make the same money. Okay? And those people will bring more people like them. I keep saying the same thing over and over in every video, but I keep adding on more. But it's so true. My message never changes. I have a girl flying to me at the end of the month just so I can do her nails. Bloop. I don't have a lot of clients, but the ones I do have value my work. Bloop. And pay me extra. And for that, I am grateful. And for that, I am grateful, because you don't have to have a lot of clients. You have to have the right clients. You do not have to have a lot of clients. You have to have the right clients. And if you keep doing right by the right clients who value you, pay you, tip you, they will bring more clients to you. Stop trying to bend for everybody and thinking that you need to lower your prices. If your price tag add up to $150 for a picture they showed you, that's the motherfucking price. Because once you get started and you start doing the damn work, you're going to realize that you earn every damn dollar. Shit. Let who has ear listen. Sis speaking straight facts. I'm just saying this is from real life experiences. I don't speak off a hypothetical. I speak off real life experiences. I had a new client today. Find me on Facebook, beauty groups near me. She's new to town. I made that post over 1 month ago. Keep going. Yes. Social media is so important. And like I said, a lot of you all are being lazy because social media is free. And a lot of you all wouldn't have made it back in my day when I first started out, because you couldn't sit up. We didn't have phones. You had to call a salon and leave a message. Y'all wouldn't have made it. Y'all got it so damn easy now, it's laughable. Shoot, I don't even really market to people. You look on my social media right now, my Instagram, I ain't marketed in like 3 months. I don't have to, because my clientele's to a point where I don't have to. And as soon as I want to, I know exactly what to do. And I'll get it back popping like that. I don't even worry about it no more. You all got it so easy. I don't even really feel bad for any excuses that people give me. When people start talking about why they can't make their business work, I'm like, And when I start asking about their marketing budget, they don't really have an answer for me. You all got it stupid easy these days. It's like crazy to me. So, oh my God. Every time I come on, I'm like, I'm not going to have anything to say. But every time, I end up on here for 2 hours. So I will say this. Some of you all are like, well, I'm not, my work is not where it needs to be, right? And I got a lot of classes coming. I got the list written out here. But just give me a chance to make some things happen. Life is like really happening right now for me. And plus I had COVID. Even when I'm talking, that's why I keep taking a break, because my breath is still a little short. But Trust me when I tell you that you should be taking this time while things are kind of slow running. You should be really working on your brand. Also, if your work is not where it needs to be, you should be working on how to lay acrylic. A lot of people have issues laying acrylic that lasts. If you can lay a good set of acrylic, it should have no problems laying for a month. And nowadays, that is what people are measuring good nail techs on, work that can last a month. To be honest with you, work should not be lasting a month. They should be coming getting their nails done every 2 weeks. But a lot of nail techs, including myself, work lasts a month. And so you want to make sure that you are at least working towards that standard yourself. So I'm just saying, a lot of people may not agree with that, but for real, it don't have to, but that is what people are benchmarking stuff on. A lot of my clients come once a month. They do. And so I do have a class. If you have issues dealing with your acrylic, lifting and different things, you might want to buy this class. Great acrylic every time. It is a digital class. It downloads instantly to you. And yeah, it instantly downloads to you. So I don't know. If you all want a code for a 24-hour code, I can create that right now on my phone. I just thought about that. If you want to, and I can make it available on anything on the website, Shecago Beauty Source, let me know. Yeah, social media is free. Do you all understand we have to pay a graphic designer and run up behind them and harass them to finish what they said they was going to do? Then we had to go drive to their house and look on their computer to see what they did, and then fix the correction and come back a couple of days. And they might go back and forth 2-3 times, right? And then after that, we got to wait, get the file, put it on a floppy disk. A lot of y'all don't even know what a damn floppy disk is. That's how old I am. We used to have to save it on a damn floppy disk. Oh my God, I feel so old. That was before CDs even came out. It was floppy disk. And then we have to take that to like a printer and pay for them to print. And sometimes they say come back in 2 days. And then we would have to get in our car and drive it everywhere we wanted the flyers to be. And y'all can't get on your phone, this $1,200 damn phone, and make this shit happen? Are you kidding me? I don't feel sorry for you, but I will give you direction if you need it. Girl, I was the flyer queen back then. You better tell them. They don't even understand. Like back then, when I first blew up at that salon, my very first serious salon, I called around to all the high schools and I found out their opening schedules when the kids went to school and when they got out of school. And we would have to get these flyers after going through all this shit of getting them produced, pay all this money to have 500 of them printed. It would be like a ridiculous amount of money. And then we would have to drive and stand outside and be talking and then have a model like, look at her, I did her, here's my flyer. That's what we had to do. Y'all can do this on a click of this expensive ass phone. All y'all got the latest phone. Y'all don't even do it, and it's free. And that's why I don't feel sorry. Like this new generation is kind of lazy and entitled. I'm sorry. If it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. But a lot of people are their own worst enemy. Because y'all wouldn't have made it back when I was young, like super young. Y'all wouldn't have made it because it was hard as hell. It was hard. Hope you feel better, Shecago. I do. Thank you so much. I'm just a little weak and I don't have a sense of smell. I can smell a little bit, probably 5% now. And it's time for me to do my smell therapy. And I smell that. I smelled that tea tree oil. I smelled it again. That's an improvement. Let me try it a third time. My smell is coming back because I smelled that again for 3 times straight. And 2 days ago, if I tried to smell this, I could smell it a little bit at first, and then I couldn't smell it anymore. So for me to smell this 3 times in a row and I can smell it, that means that my smell is coming back from Corona. Thank you. Mine's last a month, but I charge extra. Is you come once a month. It's a 2-week program. That's what I was taught in school. Max is 3 weeks. At 4, it's a rebalance and not a refill. And that's true. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't understand they ain't being charged, but they could be recharged because, like you said, when it started going a month, really it's a rebalance. A refill, affiliate, and a rebalance is different, kind of. these days people don't recognize that, but back in the day, there was a difference between a fill-in and a rebalance. So that's kind of old school. A rebalance means that you're going in and you're not just laying acrylic across the cuticle, you're literally kind of restructuring the nail and giving it strength all the way around, even if it's at the end of the nail or on the sides of the nail or whatever. Oh, a fill-in is just literally placing acrylic. Like this is the old no chip from when I went out of town. A fill-in is just basically refilling where it grew out. But a rebalance is replacing acrylic wherever it's needed. But people don't use that anymore. And that is real. That is really how it's supposed to go. Wait, hold on. Yes, on the code. Yes, my clients are lasting 3+ weeks. I have to tell one of my clients to come more often. And if a person starts breaking or complaining, I'll be like, fillings are supposed to be done every 2 weeks, right? But if a person starts to complain, I remind them of the real schedule. And that actually my work is lasting longer than it's supposed to be. Sometimes you got to remind people that is true. That sounds fun. I drive around now. Social media scares me. I don't know why, but I'm trying to use it more now. I'm opening a standalone salon and not doing it out of my home anymore. You need the book because in order to make it today, you have to be on social media. That's a whole other story outside. We're going to put in this video. I'll put in another video, but you have to be on social media. Entrepreneurs must have a social media presence. There's no way around it. If you want to grow and make a real income or a decent income, you must be on social media. If you want to make at least 60 G's a year, you must be on social media. If you want to make 100,000 plus a year, you got to be committed to social media. Y'all, I didn't even have a GPS. Yeah, back then we used to just figure it out and have maps and shit. And we had this thing called MapQuest. And what you had to do if you didn't have a computer, you would have to drive to somebody's house who had a computer, and you have to go on MapQuest because everybody didn't have phones back then. You have to have a computer, or you have to find somebody who had a computer, and you have to drive to their house and go on MapQuest.com, wait for that shit to load up, and then you have to put in the address, and it would pull up the directions, and you have to print it out, and you would have to read that crap a million times and try to memorize it. And while you're driving, you're just trying to figure it out. That was before GPS came out. Y'all don't understand what we went through. So how easy y'all got it today, I'm like, y'all are some damn punks, because you would have never made it going through what we was going through to make our businesses work back then. Sorry, I do too. I was saying that while I was on the phone with my husband. I hope you heal completely. Oh, thank you so much, Journey. Me too. I want my smell and my taste back. Yes, MapQuest. Come on now. Yes. Back in the day, we had to print out MapQuest. Okay. I'm just saying. Y'all don't understand what we went through. So I just like nowadays, I'm like, you don't understand how easy you have it. Like, stop playing. You want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to put in some work. And the work y'all put in nowadays is like nothing to me compared to what we went through. Rebalance. Haven't heard of that term in years. Yes, there is a difference. Took my floppy disk everywhere. Yes, a floppy disk was like a 3x5 by 3x5 piece of plastic, and it had information off the computer, and you could download it on there. You had to walk around with it to take information different places. If you want to print something out, you have to save it to a floppy disk. They don't know nothing about that. So floppy disks were before CDs, and now y'all used to buy CDs, but now people don't buy CDs. So now everything is digital. So I went back 2 generations before y'all buying stuff digital. I was doing nails back then. Okay. Back in the days, I did my nails in the flea market. Yes. People don't understand nail has evolved. And if you're not making it today, it's because you're not pushing hard enough. And it is easy to me nowadays. There's no reason why you shouldn't be making money unless your technical skills need some work. And you might want to look at your acrylic application. This class works directly on acrylic application down to how your brush is stored and protected. Like a flash drive. Flash drives are newer than floppy disk. Flash drives came about when I was in college. And they were new then, and we were kind of still like, whoa, what's a flash drive? This is before flash drives. That's how old I am. My nail teacher used that term. I only been licensed for 5 years. I'm telling you, I've been in this business a long damn time, and I still could do the stuff that's out today, and I still do the stuff that's out today. I've been in this business forever. I've been in this business before Korean, Vietnamese, discount salons, whatever you want to call it, was out. I've been doing nails before them. Before them. I remember when the first one showed up on my side of town. I remember. Because my clientele went down. Because that was the new thing. I promise you, I know this business inside out. Okay, I'm a 90s baby, so I know what a floppy disk looks like, but I never thought y'all was taking it with y'all everywhere. You had to put in your purse. Yeah, when you go get information, you get something made, you had to go to the person's house and meet them there, and you had to have them pull up the file, and you had to have them save it on the floppy disk. And then you get the floppy disk, and they charge you the money, whatever they was charging, you put in your purse, and then you take it somewhere to have it printed. That's how it went. That's how we built our business back in the day. And I was making money back then. I was 19 years old making about $1,100 a week in 1995. That was money. I was damn near a hood celebrity. I had a drop top. Sorry, I didn't have a drop top. I had a T-top Camaro. I had my own crib. I used to have parties every week. Making $1,100, $1,200 a week back in 1995 was like celebrity status. And I did it old school method, and I was grinding, and I was driving around to the high schools passing on my flyers. I only had to do that for like a couple of weeks, and it blew up. It blew up because it wasn't no competition back then. Now y'all got more competition, but y'all have more help digitally, so it's no excuse still. I was probably making more than that because I was working 6 days a week, and I was making about $250 a day back then. 250, 300 a day. I've been making 250, 300 a day since back in 1995. That's when people tell me how much they make. I'm like, dude, that ain't shit. I was making that out of high school. So stop underestimating yourself being a nail tech. Stop. Oh my God, me either. I seen them in my parents' desk, and I was like, what is that? A floppy disk. Yes, I used to use those to promote my business. That's how old I am. It's a new thing because they were charging less, I bet. Back then, there was no Asian shops. When I first started really doing nails in the salon, there were no Asian shops. That didn't even exist. Nobody even knew about Asian people doing nails. When I really got in the salon, when I graduated from high school, there were no Asian shops available. Nobody even heard of them before. In Chicago, nobody heard of Asian salons. You had 3 or 4 or 5 nail techs on each side of town. The north side, I don't know about the north side. That's south side, west side, east side. We all had 5 or 6 of us that serviced everybody. The only people who got it done was dope dealers or dope dealers' girlfriends, and that's it. And the women who had good jobs. That's it. That's how it was back in the day. And they would sit around and wait as long as they needed to have you do them. I'm a couple years older than you. Instagram can make these chicks millionaires. Yes. These young girls are becoming millionaires online. So if you are not making money, you got to go harder. It's something you're missing, or it just takes time. But it's something you're missing. But a lot of you all, I'm going to say something. It's going to piss some people off. And I'm just going to take a break because I want people to mentally prepare themselves and get out their damn feelings before I say what I got to say. Before I say what I got to say, I'm going to give you all a moment and myself a moment.
Now available at www.shecagobeautysource.com. Again, that's www.shecagobeautysource.com.
You know, I have been working on myself because I'm older now, and I just work on my wording on things. And I ain't the best nail tech out here. I know that. I ain't trying to be. I know that. I get it. Because it has nothing to do with how good you are per se. Your work just needs to be good and long lasting. So that's not it. But a lot of people in this industry are just not truly committed. That's the nicest way to say it. Like, a lot of people in this industry are fake committed to this damn industry. They are committed to this industry as long as it's making money at the moment. And this industry is a seasonal industry. It can be. But if you learn about what I talked about in the beginning of this video, you'll understand that you have lifetime regulars, and then just some clientele. It's levels to this shit. And it's the same thing I said at the beginning of the video. It's levels to it. You have clients, you have customers, you have clientele, you have regulars, and then you have lifetime regulars. When things are still slow, like right now it's January. Shit, I don't even pay attention to seasons now because money is so regular, right? But this is a slow period, right? But your lifetime regulars will still come because they don't care about the seasons. And then you have your regulars. So your regulars and your season lifetime regulars will always come no matter what. And so what you have to work on is what your clientele, keeping your clientele at a certain level and keeping your customers coming in, because customers are just usually 1 or 2 time people and they float around from chair to chair. And a lot of us are fake ass committed to being an entrepreneur. A lot of us only want to be an entrepreneur when things are good. And a lot of people are not committed to being an entrepreneur when things are rough. A lot of people are not being an entrepreneur when they got to do things they don't want to do. One of the videos that I was going to do, and I probably still will do, shows a video when I was in Atlanta showing these 2 little boys standing. I pulled up and I'm in my rental car, and I pulled up off the expressway, and I pulled up on the ramp to come off the expressway, the highway, whatever you all call it. And it was 2 little boys standing out there with some water. They had a 48 pack of water and they were selling water. And I had to stop. Well, I was stopped at the light waiting to go. And I had to hurry up and pull out my phone because I wanted to record that. And I said, this is going to be a great video idea. And it's because these 2 little boys came together and said they need to make some money. And so they pulled together a few little dollars, and they bought a 48 pack of water and they were selling it. And some people look down on that, but I was inspired by that because I may not have sold a 48 pack of water, but I have done what most people won't do to make money, because that separates the people who really want to do this from people who don't. A lot of people want to do this when it's fun. They want to do it for the glitter. They want to do it for the glam. They want to do it when it's hot outside and when everybody wants their nails done. A lot of people are not committed enough. They're too lazy, or they just too good to do what it takes to make it through the hard times. And that's the nice way of saying what I was going to say before I took the break, because it was going to probably be a little harsher. So I'm glad I forgot what I was really going to say. I'm glad. But a lot of people are not committed to this industry for real, because anybody in this industry can tell you about some ugly times. Anybody who's been in this industry over 5 years can tell you about some rough times. Anybody could tell you. For over 5 years, they could tell you about times they were sitting around not making no money. They can tell you about not being able to pay their booth rent, or working and basically having to go in their bank account and get money out of their savings to add on money to pay their booth rent. They can tell you about times they've sat around and been talked about, or not fitting into the group and barely making any money, or just being mistreated or skipped over for friends who are friends with the receptionist. They could tell you about times when they've had all these appointments booked for the week and most of the people didn't show up. They can tell you about times when they had family members and friends who came and wanted all this work, and they worked so hard, and then they didn't want to pay them anything. Yet they still are here. And most people don't want to deal with that part of it. They just want to deal with the pretty part. So I feel like I'm talking too much, but The gist of my video is, don't be that person who looks at your price list and sees a picture on Pinterest and says, oh my God, according to my price list, I feel like I wouldn't be able to charge what I want to charge according to my price list, because that equates to you not believing in yourself. And you not believing in yourself will translate into how you interact with people. And your energy will bounce onto them, and they will bounce their bullshit onto you. And you will be overworking yourself. And as you keep working in this industry, you'll find yourself working harder than you need to work, being stressed out and not enjoying what you do. And so, do you charge too much? No. You charge what you need to charge. And the people who see the value in your work will pay the price. But in order for people to gravitate to you, to pay your price, you must first believe that you are worth it. You got to have your own self-worth set in stone and stick by it, and be a little cocky to some people. You have to come off as cocky to some people. If you look on the internet and you see these girls in their bathing suits and all this stuff, they are exuding confidence. They may not even be that way in real life, but they know they have mastered how to do it on social media. And that brings them opportunities such as hosting parties, such as being a brand person or a spokesperson for different brands to sponsor clothes, different dudes trying to holler at them and spend money on them that way. And then a lot of them, they're really smart. They develop their own product and they start selling it to you. So that's 4 different ways they're making income, even though they may not feel them good about themselves and they airbrushing the crap out of the pictures and everything. They have learned the art of one thing, if nothing else, and that is how to exude confidence and to at least pretend to have the confidence. And the same thing goes in the beauty industry. If you do not believe in yourself like the girl did that prompted me to do this video, you will find yourself bending over backwards. And before you know it, you'll be older like me and you won't be able to keep bending. And you'll find that a lot of people that you've been bending over for will leave your ass high and dry the minute you stop bending for them. And you'll be starting over from scratch. I'm not starting from scratch because I'm saying, but I'm saying like you cannot be bending for people. You cannot keep doing that. Use your discretion, but make sure you hold yourself at a high standard and a high confidence at all times. Even if you got to go cry at the end of the day and say, oh my God, I feel like everybody's nails today was ugly. Don't you ever do that in front of them. You act like it's the shit in front of them and you hold steady to your price. And then you work on it when you got time. When you got days off, you work on it, you practice, whatever, or you don't offer that no more. Just say you can't do it. You ain't figured that out. And do what you can do good. But don't you ever act like you ain't worth it in front of people, because they will take advantage of you. Back when designs was airbrush and rhinestones, yep. I noticed the first 2 weeks of February and from May to August are extra high for the beauty industry, yep. Like clients hang around like clients. Yep. I noticed the first 2 weeks of I'm going back to this because I say yep. And I'm like, did you understand, Tanisha? Like I noticed like the first 2 weeks of February and from May to August are extra high for the beauty industry. Okay. Because when I saw August, I'm like, February is because of the beauty, because of Valentine's Day and stuff like that. And people getting extra gifts. So February is really good, right? May to August is prom graduation season. But I will say after the beginning of August, things drastically drop. That's why I have to come back to that, because I'm saying, yeah, but end of August and September can be, okay. People used to get film developed and tape the picture to the flyers and make copies. Yes, that's what we used to do too. We had to wait and take pictures of stuff. Then we would have to take it to Walgreens and we would have to have the film developed. I forgot about that part. Shit. And have the film developed and wait up to 5 to 7 days for the film to be developed. This is so crazy because I used to process film because I used to be a manager for Walgreens. And we would have to process film all day. Oh my God, that stuff be overflowing with the bins and stuff. Oh my God, I know how to process film in a machine. That machine was like $60,000. But yeah. where you have to get film processed from a camera, and then you have to wait, and then you get the pictures, and then you would make copies of the pictures, and then you would take the copies of the pictures and cut them out and put them into the flyer that the it was so stupid, like what we had to go through to make a decent flyer to make money in this industry. This is what I'm saying. I have no remorse. I feel no type of way about people who ain't doing no type of marketing. You're lazy. You're fucking lazy. And that's what it is. Get up off your ass and do what you got to do. If you say you want to do this and you can't get on your damn expensive, and most of y'all got the latest iPhone, I don't feel bad for nobody who got the latest iPhone and say they can't make shit happen, because I just got an iPhone 11. I had a 6 up until like a couple of months ago, iPhone 6, and I made it happen. Made a 6-figure salary. And I just got I was working off a 6 and I made a 6-figure salary. I don't want to hear people talking about they can't make no money and they sit up here with the latest iPhone. You sit up here with the latest technology in your hand and you on here every day taking selfies and all up in everybody's business and laughing and liking memes and shit and liking everybody's TikTok videos. It ain't no reason why you can't make your business work. You're just being lazy, or you're being ADD. You're not focused. And that's all it is. And on that note, oh my God, it's late as hell. On that note, I'm going to go. That's all I got to say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dion. I really appreciate all donations. And I'll catch you soon, because trust me, I got a list of things to talk about. I never stop talking. All right, I'll catch you all in the next video. If you want to check out the classes, Shecago Beauty Source. If you need consultations, all that stuff is on Shecago Beauty Source. So there you go. Boop.